I don't have any words.
This is the presidential plane that Eisenhower used.
They said it still has its wheelchair lift on it.
Ooh, I'm just like a kid. Hey, they got coffee? Nope, can't get off. Look at this gourmet sweet.
Wow.
This one
They even had cup holders back then.
This one I've been through before. Look at those cool cup. There's tables.
Wow.
That's cool.
I wouldn't have thought I would have figured it'd been a little wider than this.
Oh, they're pretty small. Check out the new one.
Is there a way to get out back there?
Yes, yeah, back on the right.
Yeah, just keep coming.
It's kind of claustrophobic. Okay. This is just really claustrophobic.
Presidential desk for the plane.
So Dwight D. Eisenhower's
Yes.
airplane and his desk and his, I believe the wheelchair lift is somewhere, they said. Now I have to be honest, I was glad to get out of there. I feel privileged to get to walk through it because due to the recent pandemic, they had been closed off to anybody walking through.
This is the presidential plane for Harry S. Truman. It is called the Independent.
Let's go aboard. It doesn't feel as claustrophobic.
I think they got bigger where they could start hauling more people.
Looks like presidential playing cards.
They've got a
Bunk up here.
gallery. This is what I think's neat right here.
You like the presidential desks.
The presidential, where the president worked and made decisions when he was flying. He's got a phone.
Looks like a leather sofa over here. What's on back?
Just some toiletry, bathroom.
His own bathroom.
Yep.
My home state.
This shows you that they use more than just.
This one was used by Eisenhower. It says he would often take the controls during trips between Washington, D.C. and his farm in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. It's the first aircraft, presidential one, to only have 2 engines. So he actually flew this plane some.
Johnson. This one from 68 to 73.
President
Or short trip.
Lyndon B. Johnson would fly on this plane on short trips. And the one hanging above is the Lady Bird Special. You been on this one?
This one is, this is why I took it.
It's
Now, I
just
wasn't
fun.
on this one before, but this wasn't big and glad now we go.
But when you think that
But
Clinton
it's,
rode on this one, think of that as you go through it.
Oh, Clinton. Okay.
You
He
get
was the
to
last
there
one
and
on
then
it.
take your
yeah,
picture
Kennedy
waving.
had it, and his casket was hauled on this one. Lyndon Johnson was sworn in on this one. No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lyndon Johnson.
Oh, so Kennedy had this one, and
at
this
the
is.
back it says that they removed the last 4 seats on the right to put his casket in. Now there's seats there now again.
But if you look at it, again, this is why I said what I said in the car earlier. All these, when you think presidential, it's not quite what you would do. Although this is a much bigger plane, you get more and more as you go up each year. Have fun. Have fun, Dad. You were there? Hey, you can't use the lavatory I tried.
Okay, this is the plane that hauled the body of JFK after his assassination. And this plane was last used by President Bill Clinton. And is this, did they swear
Yes, they swore
Johnson in on this
Johnson
plane?
on this plane.
A lot of history happened on this particular aircraft. And when you think about it being Bill Clinton's plane, you know, it doesn't seem all that special in here. I mean, it just looks like kind of an average looking old aircraft. It looks more like it remained from the Kennedy time, that they didn't do any special updates to it. Maybe engine wise, but it doesn't look like it interior wise. So at least 3 or more presidents. Reagan probably used this plane as well. If it went from Kennedy, it would go from Kennedy to all the ones to
Yeah.
Clinton. So this plane carried several presidents.
From Kennedy to
Okay, it says this area was used for the presidential staff. The Kennedy 2 years. His conference room was in this area. Johnson 2 years. And this is the area where Johnson was sworn in as the president. And then Reagan had it for 3 years. And then Nixon, Ford, Carter, Henry Kissinger occupied this area on their flight to attend the funeral of Anwar Sadat in October 1981. So this is the area where President Johnson, or Vice President Johnson, was sworn in when Kennedy was assassinated. Yeah, there's probably more right in here because here's that frame you see in the picture. And this is where the Air Force security kept the plane protected when it was on the ground. And I didn't see where she said they had the sign for the last 4 seats. Okay, here it is. Kennedy's casket was right here. They took out the first 4 seats. So when they carried the body of Kennedy back, that's where his casket would have been. I imagine this is the door they brought it up through. And that's the ladybird up there. Are you happy you got to see your presidential planes?
I did. I am very happy. I am like a kid in a candy store right now.